joining me for our final video in the series on using ashlar-vellum's graphite. We've drawn a simple part and learned how to use stroke commands. We've filleted and chamfered corners, added holes, made edits to the drawing, and dimensioned it. We've added cross-hatching, stretched an entity, and rotated it. In this final video, we'll show you some aspects of printing a drawing. The process is generally the same whether you're using Mac or Windows. In printing, the first thing we want to do is specify the page orientation and paper size. From the File menu, use either Print Setup or Page Setup, depending on which version of Graphite you're using. Check the portrait orientation is selected for this exercise, and choose US letter if you're printing in the United States, or the A4 paper size if you're printing outside the US. Click OK to close the dialog box. Now let's use Layout Drawing Size to specify the print area. I'm going to press the space bar and move the mouse to pan the view of the drawing over just a little bit. In the Drawing Size dialog box, I could start by clicking Center to quickly orient the drawing on the page, but I'm going to show you some other aspects that you might want to know. We want to keep the text and dimensions at the default 12-point size, so check both those boxes. Let's also check Always Display Page Bounds so we can see them after we've closed the box. Now click Fit to roughly fit the drawing to the page. Notice that after clicking Fit, we have a non-standard scale. In many cases, you'll want to use a standard scale. So just to show you, I'll choose 4:1 and click Apply. Notice the paper doesn't fit the design. We could print the drawing in tiles at this scale, or we could select only a portion of the design to print by clicking the mouse and using the pan hand to move the page bounds. But instead, I'm going to set this back to 1:1, click Apply, click Center, and then click OK. Next, we'll use File, Print for the drawing to be sent to the printer. We're done, so let's use File Close. Since we haven't made any more changes to the drawing, we don't need to save the file. That's it for this series of short videos on how to run ashlar-vellum's graphite. Remember, you can follow any of these as written instructions using the tutorial Understanding the Basics of Graphite on our website. Go to ashlar.com, select Support, Tutorials, and then Graphite 2D, 3D CAD Tutorials. For now, we've completed everything on the checklist. Thanks for your interest in Graphite, ashlar-vellum's 2D and 3D computer-aided drafting software. I'm Julie Bowe, Vice President of ashlar-vellum. I hope you'll join me again for other videos on our website.